Severe weather warnings forced a change of plans for the triathlon this past weekend, but it was a success in attracting competitors. Planners mapped out a perfect scenic route of the hills and trails of the San Marcos area, and Spring Lake, closed off to the public except for 2 races, was an ideal setting for swimmers. The event attracted veterans and first-timers alike. Participating in a triathlon takes hard work and dedication, and for one particular racer, it required so much more.
While I was out riding my bike on my 2-hour ride, when I made a U-turn, a car hit me. So I was T-boned by a vehicle. I don't remember anything about the accident. I just woke up and I was in the hospital. I broke my pelvis in 7 places. I broke my sternum, my sacrum on both sides, 2 ribs, and fractured my shoulder. They operated on me for 6.5 hours, and then I woke up and found out what all had happened.
Nicknamed Shaytanium because of the metal in her bones, nothing could stop her.
That accident put me out for about 3 months. I was in a wheelchair for 6 weeks. I was finally able to start walking again in November, and that's when I started training, building back up, so I can maybe try to go back to nationals this year.
Though the storm stopped most participants from running across the finish line, results were still posted. And despite her accident, Shaytanium finished first in her age group and second in women's overall. The Texas State Sprint Triathlon is an annual event. For more information, you can check out the organization's Facebook page. For Bobcat Update, I'm Andrea Cordova.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
In the fall of 2014, I realized I was only a few credits away from my associate's degree. Finally seeing a midway point was motivating, so I decided to focus and even stop drinking. It was during this time that I was able to identify the 3rd manic break I had, as the previous 2 had been drunken away with alcohol to self-medicate and cope. I immediately sought help and was diagnosed and medicated for bipolar disorder. Life is different now. I'm no longer drowning in simple daylight, suffocating with my own thoughts at night. However, while I appreciate people's respect for my privacy, I am never one to conceal my story. I am vocal not for sympathy, but to reach that one person, to make them aware that the feelings they are experiencing are symptoms, not shortcomings. I'm not exactly certain why some things in society achieve different reception than others. Illness, when your body fails you, often renders sympathy. Why is mental illness then not suitable for conversation, leaving the unspoken topic misunderstood, shameful even? Often people are ashamed to get help, ashamed to be labeled as crazy. The consequences of not getting help for mental illness can have tragic outcomes. I make a stand for awareness not only for people like myself, but as a 29-year-old mother of 2, for that child whose childhood is affected by a parent living with mental illness. An illness which, if unrecognized and undiagnosed, is often destined to be repeated in their own life. We must help make childhood memories, not scars. 1 in 4 adults live with mental illness. 1 in 5 children, ages 13 to 18, have or will have a serious mental illness. It's time to speak out and break the stigma. It's time to talk.
Waste time with the masterpiece, to waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy, you're a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully, let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm rolling like a lady since we couldn't get home. These clothes are about to go fucking crazy. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I keep on hoping we'll be kings by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. I'll be pretty, you'll be Naomi Mahal. Let's lose our minds and go fucking crazy. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I keep on hoping we'll You should be rolling me. You should be rolling me.